And we're live on a Friday, Venus Day. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday, what? What? Oh, I just saw the Tower card. What's up, everybody? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I'm your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, and messenger of God. I like to do this in front of you guys because you guys think I'm be fucking around. Hey, did you catch my video yesterday? The kids kept shoving their fucking phones on me, and I was like, are we playing the Charger game? And I was like, are the Broncos playing the Chargers? So then last night, my daughter sent me a post when I was driving, and she's like, the Broncos beat the Chargers. I was like, I didn't even know, but I guess I did. I really didn't. And that's the kind of stuff I'd be trying to show you guys. Like, I'm not really in anything. I'm just a part of everything. As I tell Royce all the time, I'm the most ain't shit doing bitch, but then I'd be part of every fucking thing. Did you hear me shuffle? You want to hear some? You want some more? So anyways, we're going to check our spiritual growth and see what's going on. I gave you saw the Wheel of Fortune? I saw it too. I gave you guys a lot of testimony up until now, what we were dealing with, which is basically, hey, and that was another thing too. It's amazing, right? I don't know what I'd be doing. I just feel the urge to do it, and then I get confirmation later. That's how the Holy Spirit works. You move with the Spirit, and you see why later. You don't ask questions. You just do it. So I was going through a lot of shit this week, and then I saw that it was Lilith. I posted it in my community page. Lilith, opposite Cryon. And that's exactly what I did. Is I went back and I re-looked at situations and released myself from them. All perspectives and all the... Holy shit. Hold on. I just looked over. There's a feather. And I'm pretty positive it is. There's a fucking owl feather. Can you see it? I just looked over. There was a feather blowing in the wind. That's an owl. No shit. Wow. I have one that'll be my fourth one. Again, this is what we do around here every week, dude. And it's Friday, and I knew what I had to do first thing this morning. So it's like, quit fucking around, bitch. Get it done so you can move on with your day. What I have to do, I had to cut him off. Not run away from him, not fucking, you know what I mean, not fucking attack him. I had to let him go, bro. Just let it go. And that's what I had to do. It was kind of easy to do this time, to be honest. When you realize you're not the problem and there's nothing you can do, that you're dealing with something outside of you that it's not you. So anyways, yeah, all of that added up to this week and where we're at. And again, I am a walking testimony to God's works. I show you it's working, and you know what I mean? I do my job, and I live my life according to the Spirit. And then shortly after, we get confirmation as to good job. and fucking from Kobe. That's all I get from Kobe, bro. 3 little slappy slaps. If I'm lucky, it's not in the face. Just kidding. He's never been really hard. It's just hard for me, and he pushes hard. Anyways, so let's see what our current energy is. Ooh. The Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign. How long will you be pulling the wands? Not for too much longer. I went to the Queen of Pentacles, which is Yule. The Yuletide season. Why do I always turn to that? I don't know. I don't always. Let's see, the Queen of Wands, which is, these queens represent, they represent, most of them, represent seasons. So the Queen of Wands is midsummer, right? According to my book, this book, Midsummer, Queen of Wands, right? With her kitty. Kitties don't like me. I'm a little too aggressive for kitties. I gotta be honest. They can sense it. The Queen of Wands is one of the most positive cards in the deck and heralds a bright, fertile phase in your life. Guys, I'm so empty right now. It's like all I can do is be filled up. I've cleaned out my closet fully. Like, there's nobody in there. There's nothing in there to work with. There's no old ties. There's no old baggage. There's nothing to work with. I'm completely empty. Literally. In that sense, only good can come. You know what I mean? And even if it's not fully good, I need something now. I'm completely empty. I have completely closed down everything where I have a need for adventure, a need for, you know what I mean, new stuff. I need to look at my hair. It's looking beautiful. I love my hair in the shadow. In the front, I'm like, oh, I don't like it so much, but it's so pretty in the shadow. Okay, anyways. This is because your creative powers are at full flood. Now could be the time when you create your masterpiece. I mean, have you been watching my videos? These are fucking priceless videos. The lessons I'm learning and teaching, bro. Fucking priceless. Nobody has ever. That's what I told Marshall this morning. I said, Marshall, I am not only a student, but the teacher of the school of, you know what I mean, the school on earth. And I teach it every day. Every day I learn what it's like to be, you know what I mean, a soul here having a human experience, and I teach others what it was like for me. Later on, you guys just see me in the human form. But later, way later, they're going to be like, this is what it was like for her. Yeah, bro. It's not easy to be awoken. It's not. Anyways, you feel self-assured and optimistic. Now, know exactly where you're going and feel strong enough to get there. In the sense of, I know that, I know my purpose. I know, especially after this week, is like, my priesthood is everything. The more time I spend doing this, the more, you know what I mean, this is what God finds favorable. And I love what I'm doing. Like right now, I didn't know what to do. I was just kind of tired all day. I was really just recuperating. And I woke up, I was like, I can't snap out of it. I'm just going to pull some cards then, because I couldn't snap out of it, and I feel fine now. Whatever obstacles lie in your way, you will deal with them. And that's it, is I've learned how to cope. I've learned new coping skills. I've learned a lot. And that's what I wanted to say. I was talking to my daughter about it. I was like, thank God I'm fucking emotionally strong at this time in my life. Because this kind of bullshit mind game or whatever the fuck is happening right now, oh my God, I see why I went crazy. When you're left alone with your thoughts, they can come up with the most monstrous things. And luckily for me, what I'm saying is, I don't have the thoughts. I know, you know what I mean? I know what this looks like, but that's not what it is. And that's the difference is, you know what I mean? You're not based on your logic and what it looks like. I don't know. It's just floating in the wind. I can't make it stop. Sorry, guys. So, you got to learn how to deal, how to cope. And that's what we've been learning, is learning new survival skills. So we don't just survive situations, but that we thrive in situations. Right? Right. The Queen of Wands may be a woman in your life like me, a boss, lover, teacher, friend. I am a strong, focused leader who's not afraid to use my power, attracting others to me with my positive energy, vision, passion, and brilliant organizational skills. I am good-hearted and friendly, always honest, sincere, well-meaning, and fiercely loyal. However, I'm more than a bit fiery, and I'll lose my temper if you get on my bad side. And that's it too. I forgot. I went crazy on Marshall last week. I will go mad on you, but listen to this. But then instantly forget it and give you a hug. However, I'm not invincible, and I may burn myself out with my many projects. And that's what I said to him. I'm burnt out. I'm really tired. I woke up at like 3 and just got out of my car and went driving. So I did some rides. I was already out on the street at like 4. I came back at by 7 or something. And then I just it was a long morning. And after lunch, I just wanted to curl up, and I took a nice nap and ate some Swiss rolls. I'm like, I am totally that girl. I may look good, but I don't eat good. I eat good. The shit that tastes good. All right, reverse meaning. Even if you try to give the impression otherwise, you have recently lost confidence in yourself and feel as though your inner fire has been doused. Just the opposite, bro. Just the opposite. This situation was made to break me, but it made me. It made me. It gave me all my power, in the sense of, the ghosting should be like, oh, da-da-da. No, bro, you're a coward, bro. You can't even face me after all of this, and I see it for what it is, bro. It was never me. You. And actually, it already had been happening. The fucking, you know what I mean? The lack of consistency in communication. And that's it. It's like, it's meant to hurt me, but it was only making me stronger. Perhaps you've been so busy that you have burnt out. Are you ill? Don't try to make yourself feel better by putting other people down because it won't work. I said that when I got out of the car. I was like, oh, I'm really tired. Like almost like when you're sick and you just can't get out of bed. The reverse queen may be you or a person in your life, a boss, colleague, friend, mother, or lover. Bitter experiences have made them self-important and self-centered, determined to get their own way by whatever means necessary. She can be spiteful, manipulative, interfering, and demanding, tactless, bad-tempered, and domineering. An unpleasant atmosphere surrounds her, and she resents anyone's success but her own, though her behavior means that she's unlikely to be successful. They're saying her, but I'm seeing a he. Cross her in any way, and she will not rest until she has her revenge. Oh, I'm seeing your mother too. Is she still working at me? She needs to get a job. I've been saying that since the beginning, bro. I mean, seriously, there's no form of magic you could work against me. I said that from the beginning. If you're not with me, then, you are against me, but you're coming up against God, because I don't have time to fight you. You're fighting my war angels. You got Pac on the block, and he will punch you in your sleep. Ask your son. He did it to him. Alright, what's our spiritual work at hand? Ugh, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. We're in the Wands. In the Wands. What is 9 of Wands? Resilience. You've been knocked down and picked yourself up so many times, you're tired of it. Now you face another setback. Though you feel that you're at the end of your tether, you will find inner reserve and strength. So don't give up. Be patient, stand strong, and you will triumph. Put your faith and resilience in your inner spirit. I told that to Marshall earlier. I was like, well, I was like, this isn't working out really well. I'm no better off than when I started, but I'm actually getting better. I don't know. The hardest part was releasing a belief system, not the person, just what you believed about the situation. And again, that came up in our cards, I think on Wednesday or something like that. But it's like, damn bitch, you are no closer to marriage, boyfriend, sex, love, nothing. Every fucking time they bring someone in. It's like, no, I'm getting better, bro. I know it don't look so good out there. I know the numbers don't look good, but you got to go through 100 no's before you're going to get that yes. And so I'm just working the numbers. My stats don't look too good, but I'm going to stack this shit up. In the sense of, yeah, where am I supposed to go from here? That's what I said. What the fuck do I do now? Be patient and stand strong, and you will triumph. Put your faith and resilience of your inner spirit. This card can indicate recovery from a debilitating illness or release from a frightening or worrying situation. In a relationship, you've been hurt more than once, and it has made you weary. Be aware that you have been looking for love in all the wrong places and hooking up with the wrong kind of person over and over again. Well, he's the only person I ever hooked up with, and so I guess you say it's wrong. That's just where I'm at. It's like, you get to a point where you're like, can you deal with this? Or is this okay for you? Is it good for you? Nah, bro. Really, none of this is bothering me except for your inconsistency in communication and your lack of emotional maturity. That stuff really matters to me. The rest of the shit, none of this matters. None of this matters. I don't give a shit about any of this. You want a blowjob? What is the problem? What's the fuck problem? The problem is you don't know how to fucking speak, bro. And you don't know how to speak from your heart. And I can't deal with that shit. I can't deal with that shit. I can't deal with that shit. That is there's not much that is a deal breaker for me. But communication is a deal breaker, bro. It's a deal breaker, bro. It's a deal breaker. I don't care if you say something stupid. Say something. Say something. Don't be a fucking coward. And that's it. You have no heart. That's emotional maturity to be able to speak up. To be able to speak up, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to ruffle my feathers. But if you've been dealing with me long enough, I'm just going to fucking, you know what I mean? I'm going to spit some bullshit and then it's over. Like in the sense of, that was a deal breaker to me. And that's what I said. You didn't see the rest of that conversation, but I was like, I didn't have a problem with the connection until I see this is a pattern for you. This is a, run and, hide kind of pattern. And I don't want to play this game with you. This is inconsistent. I want someone consistently in my life, even if we're only consistently fucking. You know what I mean? Can we keep the conversation consistent? In the sense of, I'm compromisable to a certain extent, but when we can't have conversations and you're just going to shut down on me, I'm going to walk out. And that's how you learn what you will tolerate and what you won't. I could tolerate a whole lot of shit, but this, I will not. And that's because that's a problem with you. If you can't speak up to me, then you're not going to speak up to your mom. You're not going to speak up to the country. You're not going to speak up to your fans. You're not going to speak up to our children. I can't do it. Passive nor passive aggressive. You gotta get control of your fucking masculinity. I'm too masculine for this shit. I cannot be submissive and be in my feminine when you're being a bitch. We can't both be bitches, bro. That's just not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And that's why I can't make it work with some of my twin flames. We can't both be soft all the time, bro. And it looks really bad if I'm the only one hard in this relationship. This is gonna be a hard relationship if I'm the one carrying the fucking pants, if I'm the one with the balls. No, I have a pair too. Let's pull them out. Anyways, so that was my situation. Nothing bothered me until that bothered me. And then I realized it's nothing to do with me. You have, and whatever. I mean, you watch my whole fucking story. And here I am. I couldn't tell you how I felt. Now that I can, I need you to tell me the truth too. If you can't, then fuck. Oh well. And that's where it is do you keep doing this? Am I going to keep doing this with his ass? I'm going to wait till he calls or when he texts back? I want to keep doing this. That's annoying to me. That's annoying to me. Half-ass friends, half-ass relationships are annoying. Like, you know, you only have time for me when you have time for me. No, bro. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm trying to build a space, you know? Outer space. That's what I heard. Anyways, let's see. And that's just it. It's like, you know, I didn't not love him or nothing. It's just, I'm not going to deal with this. This is what I'm not going to deal with. Every time I say or do something, it's too much for you. You're going to go run and hide. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And that's what I said. If I wasn't emotionally stable, I'd be blaming myself like I did last time. I'd be insecure. I'd be wondering what was wrong with me. Fucking nothing's wrong with me, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you acting fucking funny right now? Why are you acting fucking funny right now, bro? That's how I feel. And that's it. When you push me into a vulnerable place, you're going to catch my masculinity. Because that's what is created. My masculinity is a protector. It's built there as a wall to protect me and my heart. Do you know what I mean? So I become over masculine when I'm on the verge of, you know what I mean? When I'm in my coping mechanism, or when I'm in my survival skill, or when I'm in my survival mode and using my coping mechanisms. All right, reverse meaning. Your abstinency and refusal to compromise has put you in a position of having to defend something indefensible. Unless you can show strength of character and admit you were wrong, you stand to lose a lot more than you imagine. You feel alone and isolated. Relationships seem to never work out. You must look at yourself for the cause. Right? Because I'm damaged. Okay? Okay. It's not you, it's me. Just go away. I don't want to work this hard at it. I'm working on my own, you know. That's it. I can't. As much energy as I'm putting into myself, that's what this made me realize. Is like, where the fuck? I'm going to spend all this energy putting it all into you? Oh, I can't even. You don't even fucking know nothing about God, too. God. Oh, God. Don't keep repeating the same destructive patterns. Depending on the surrounding cards, the Nine of Wands reverse can indicate ill health, physical or mental. Well, I'm okay. I mean, I might get a cold. I'm pretty worn out. Like, that's what happens when you break all this shit out of you. You've been carrying it. It's literally a weight lifted off of you. And, you know, that's why my body be so sexy and shit. Really piss you off. Alright, so what are we dealing with? We're dealing with resilience. We gotta just keep pushing on. Just keep swimming, bro. That's it. You'll be ready to give up on some shit. I'm done. I'm tired. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter how you feel. This too shall pass. They're just feelings of, you know, I can't do it anymore. And then Kobe or Pot come in and somebody tell you to don't be a bitch. Next two cards indicate the environment. We have the Sun and the Eight of Cups. Introspection, and then it'll all become clear. Can I move on, or do I need to read the whole story to you? You need to go within. You know what I mean? Eight of Cups, that's what it says. It's the answers you're looking for are not outside, but inside. And that's what I do. It's been all day just staring at me. What's up with me? Why do I spend so much time evaluating me? Because I'm evaluating the conscious. The conscious is on the programming. And I have to watch what it's doing all day so that I can, you know, tweak that motherfucker so that we can do better. We can have better programming, better visions, better experiences, better stuff like that. And that's what it is like I have to, you know, you are programmed to act and talk and look and walk and eat and fuck a certain way because somebody taught you that this is the way you fuck, this is the way you eat, this is the way you talk, this is the way you dress, this is what time you go to sleep. Don't forget, it's your time to take your medicine. I'm trying to live by the spirit and not by the matrix and the rules that have been put into my programming and around me. I'm here to break it all out. But it's, you know, it's a lot of work because as soon as I get in it, I put on the skin. The skin, you know what I mean, is programmed. Going back to Marshall, what happened with Marshall? I said something to him and I got real close to him, real vulnerable. I said something extremely vulnerable to him. And then the next day I attacked him and pushed him away completely and told him to fuck off. It was meant to be because it was a trigger in general. And that's what I said. I was like, you see that this was meant to happen. But let me see what happens. I don't understand. I know what happened. I seen what happened. But what am I supposed to do? All I can do is watch what's happening and catch it. You know what I mean? Catch the flow of stuff. And that's it. Becoming aware is just the first part. You have every intention to stop these bad habits, but you can't until you know where they're coming from. Do you know what I mean? And what did I say? This is a good one. You really want to know? It's like a week ago. I said it in my last video. I asked him, I was like, do you have just as much difficulties becoming intimate with people? You know, like sexually intimate, you know, physically intimate with people? I was like, is this going to be another thing that I'm going to have to go out there and figure out by myself and come back and tell you all about? I was like, I don't want to do that. Don't make me do that. You do that. I was like, no, I don't want that either. And it slipped. And it took me a minute. And I realized, and I said it to him, I was like, I guess I'm possessive over you. I don't want you to sleep with someone else. And it just slipped in the middle of, how are we going to figure this out? How are we going to figure this out? Why aren't you fucking? Why aren't I fucking? How come we can't fuck nobody? Why are we so fucked up? Is where it started, and it just came out. So I told him that, and I realized that I had said it, and I was like, I guess that is how I feel. I don't really want to see you with someone else. Not really. I would, but that's not really what I want to see. I don't want you to tell me about it. And then what happens? Let me tell you what happened, Marshall. Oh, God. Oh, God. A very fucked up relationship, but it's a relationship nevertheless, and that's what I said. But anyways, it's a pattern. I get so close to you, and then I run. But that's what I'm dealing with this douchebag. He got all close, and then he fucking ran. And I'm like, you know, and so naturally I'm like, I don't want to fucking deal with it. But then that's what I said. Am I being a hypocrite? Yeah, because that's where it is. You start healing you see yourself and others, and you find a way to heal yourself, right? I know what I got to do. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. You have to push yourself to have that strength. You know what I mean? Like, if I keep fucking entertaining this, then this is what it is. If you don't stop something, then it won't stop. And there's a good chance you'll lose it all, but you have to stop what it is. Meaning, if I keep allowing this fucking behavior, then this is the behavior this is what it's going to consist of. Are you okay with the behavior? Yeah, just so I'll deal with it just so I can talk to him. I'm not going to deal with this just to talk to you. And that's where you learn to understand it. And so now I understand by what I'm dealing with him, how my twin flames feel about me. Every fucking time you fucking, you know, and that's like, I'm so deep in this teeter-totter of karma. I go from wearing it to being it to releasing it. Hard lessons, bro. Hard lessons. But, you know, again, another thing that came out. I didn't know I felt that way until it came out. You don't know how you feel, how you truly feel. It's not in your words. It's not how you perceive yourself. Did I ever act like that with him? Possessive and, you know, no. I said all I wanted was for him to find love. And then I'm like, no, but not outside of me. Is that bad? No. I just didn't know I felt that way about you. And now you know I feel that way about you. Is that scary? I'll find you. It's terrifying, right? Let's go to our fucking cups and get in our feelings here. The 8 of Cups. Cups up, bitch. 7 of Cups. Nope. 6 of Cups. Nope. 8 of Cups. The Pathfinder. Deep down, you have changed and become dissatisfied with your life. Some soul searching has revealed you need to discover a deeper meaning, to find yourself and become the person you want to be. This may mean leaving behind material security, an old relationship, things you previously desired but which no longer bring fulfillment. This is a journey into the unknown and will take great courage. You may even move to a new place or country. Like the Hermit, this card also means withdrawing from the outer activity to seek greater self-awareness within. That's what happens. You're going to keep pulling the Hermit and stuff. It's because we go out and then we pull back in. You know what I mean? It's a reel. Truthfully, a fucking bobbin with a bob on it. I mean, seriously. It's in small doses, bro. They send you out and then they bring you back. What did you learn? How did it feel? What are you going to do next time? I don't stay out. I can't stay out all night. I can't stay out all day. I can only go on, and that's it. I can only take it in small measures, bro. A teaspoon of it. And it's killer. It's poisonous. The fucking Matrix is poisonous. You get in it and it's like, oh, God. So, you know, withdrawing from outer activity to seek greater awareness is, I'm not lost. I'm not hopeless. I'm empty. The fuck am I supposed to do now? Meaning, I don't know. I have a need. I have no desires. I have no wants. I have no expectations. I'm just empty. Like, with my hands open, my cup out, ready to receive whatever it may be. You know what I mean? I have drive. That's all. But no idea where to put it. So I just sit. You know what I mean? It's like I don't have, I don't lack. I don't want or need anything. I'm just like empty, ready to be refilled. I don't know how to explain that. And that's how it feels like in here. I mean, and more, as I sit here in this emptiness, more will surface to the top and boil out. You know what I mean? More understandings and feelings and stuff. The longer that the silence goes, the more I understand, the more I see stuff. Because realistically, if I was in my mind, the longer it would happen, the more extreme my feelings would be. So I just kind of sit here and I just wait to see if I'll feel some way, or if, you know what I mean, what do I think? How do I feel why this is happening? What am I thinking why this is happening? It's where I'm letting the happening happen, and I'm just part of the happening. Outside, but very much in the happening. It's very twisted. It's very twisted in the sense of I'm making actions with, him and them and everyone, but I'm really just watching them. And that's why I said, I think it's a fair assumption to say I used you, because I just really wanted to see. I needed to see. That's all I wanted to do was see. I didn't want anything out of this but to see. And now I see. Now I see. And now you see. Reverse meaning. You are refusing to walk away from a situation or a relationship that is not working. No, I cut ties. I'm like, no. In the sense of, it's on a whole nother Instagram page that I don't even really open. It's not even a big deal, bro. It's just like, I had to just say goodbye. And just say, when you say goodbye, you get this programming, it's over. Oh my God, they'll never talk to me. I don't know what you tell yourself, but I'm like, it's over. In the sense, eventually he'll come back and say something, and I'm going to be like, look, I meant what I said. I don't want to have this kind of relationship with you, dude. That's it. It's over. In your heart, you know you need to act, but while parts of you want to explore new horizons, another part of you is afraid of doing so because of what you might lose or what other people might say. And that's going back to it too, is you guys in your fucked up relationships. That was a stupid thing to post, Royce, but it was your higher self pushing you into trouble. They do. They push us into trouble just so we can, you know what I mean? They push us into the fire. There was many of those times I was sitting there hanging naked, fucking on an upside down cross with Russ. I'm like, do you see what they've done to us? But you're afraid of what you might lose or what other people might say, in the sense of he's afraid of that, losing his 77%, and what would people say if he went out and got a new wife? What would people say if she got a new man, motherfucker? You think it's a one-way street? You think it's a one-way street? No, if you're not happy, they're not happy, but everybody plays happy-go-lucky. You guys are stupid. You think she's not fucking closing her eyes thinking of someone too? Why? Because it's just not how you feel. Sorry, not sorry. Put some witch laugh on that. Throw the salt in the wounds. It is time to face the truth. You are not happy or fulfilled, and you are suffering. Russell, wanna come out and play? Sorry. Khalik is the antagonizer, I just want you to know. We are very much in there. You need to devote some... Lace up, motherfucker. I saw Kobe. He showed me. He was training for basketball. Come here. I will let you... Let's play some basketball, bro. Bring the balls. Bring your balls. And your little dog, too. Okay? Okay. Not that one. Leave that bitch at home. Sorry. I'm funny. Oof. I'm funny. Anyways. It's time to face the truth. You're not happy or fulfilled, and you're suffering. You need to devote some attention to your own needs, your own dreams, and your own happiness. Not in frivolous, superficial manner, but on a deep spiritual level. Come on, Russ, let's spiritually heal your bitch ass. I don't know what's worse. Should I ask for Russ or Kanye? Which one of these losers should we roll up and try to save? Can't save no one. At least I care about you guys enough to care. Nobody else cares about you, bro. Russ, they don't give a shit that you're suffering, bro. They listen to every one of your songs. They're like, yeah, fucking whales, fucking seals. No, not the cool kind in Marshall's video. No, you're getting fucking... Sorry. At least I care. Nobody else cares about your healing. Nobody else cares that you're unhappy. You don't care. That's what sucks. And I care too much. And then I don't care. But I really do. I just be like, well, you don't care, so fuck, you're not caring, and be unhappy, motherfuckers. But then, and that's where it is in hell. And you're like, ha ha. What is the goddess of hell? Well, I mean, I care, but if you don't care, then I'm just gonna laugh at you, be miserable. I mean, I feel like I've always played this position. What position are you playing? Come here. Oh, Marshall and his missionary. I love you guys. It's too much fun all the time. Anyways, you need to go in, take a time out with yourself. You need to go on a journey into the woods. Go get lost. Make sure you take a fucking... take God with you. He'll help you find your way out. I was going to say a phoner, and there's no way. You need God. God is what gets you through every day, bro. Like, I don't think you really know that it's him all over you all day, talking to you and pushing you and fucking making you feel sexy and shit. He's like, he's that one that's like, hey, look at you, you look good. Really? Yeah, you look good, I love you. I do look good. That's not you, bro, that's God. He loves you. You know, all those things, you know. At the same time, he's all, you're looking bad. You're looking bad. Oh, I do. I'm looking bad right now. That was a bad look. Anyways, as far as in my boys in the hood that are always hard and not so hard, they're the weakest motherfuckers I ever did see in my life. I care, and that's where does this resonate to the collective? If you care about someone, that's not a bad thing. At least you do. They probably don't. And God gave you a heart for them. The heart for them when they don't even have a heart for themselves. You know what I mean? And going back to it, you know, pushing in Bobby and shit, he's fucking miserable, bro. It's really not sex. It's really not. He's miserable, bro. He wants some excitement. He wants some life. He wants vitality. He wants adventure. He wants kink. He wants, you know, to feel special. He wants to be loved on and told how special he is and how, you know, wonderful he makes someone feel and all of that. It's fucked up to say. It's like, you know, I'm not brewing fucking side chicks and shit, but he fed off of that. He needed that. And the attention he was giving me was what I needed too, and that's what I was trying to point out. So we needed those little parts that nobody could feel for us, you know, to feel for ourselves. But unfortunately, because of the situation, we both end up just feeling fucking guilty. You know what I mean? And it's like, this isn't a good feel. This isn't a good look. This isn't a good look. And that's, you know, hey, sorry. I'm looking at 7 of Cups. You just got to go in and make those really hard decisions. Every relationship, somebody has to... Stop, Nana! Somebody has to fucking say no. And that's what we pulled in the mirrors card like 2 days ago. Somebody has to pull the cord and say, okay, we need to be free. We deserve better. You deserve better. I deserve... Let's just face it. You need to have that... Hold on. My dog. You need to have those conversations. Somebody does. And it's like, nobody wants to. You don't fucking want to be me, bro. You don't want to have these words. But at the same time, when you do pull them together, and as much as they hurt coming out, and you're crying and shit, you're very proud that you were able to be brave enough to have those words. Because, like me, I've never seen nobody be able to speak like I speak. You know what I mean? When I see people speak up, that's it. These were our historical figures. They spoke. Hey, you know who came this morning on a video? JFK. I said him in just a rant a couple days ago. I was listing them all off, and sure enough, he showed up in a video. He was talking about peace. The importance of peace. And that's what it is, you know, our power to influence. You're an influencer. You have an influence on people. Yeah.
So did you try to
I'm on a live. Can it wait, please, Mill? No, you're just trying to pull me out and show me what you're on. I'm on something else, though.
Whatever, Mom.
I love you. We've been going at it the last couple of days. She's kind of being really ugly, and I've just been really passive. Like, you want to bully me? Then bully me. But you're just bullying me. I'm not gonna fucking match your energy. You wanna get all fucking wild and flamey and shit? And fucking start a fire, but you're gonna burn by yourself. I'm not adding to this shit. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. We're missing periods over here. Something's wrong with the moon cycles around here. Alright, upright meaning. The sun is the light that comes after darkness, signifying a positive outcome after struggles. This may not have been as bad as you feared, and the phantasmas and fears of the night melt away with the dawn. It was pretty bad. Going back to, no, you know, it got easier after a couple weeks, but the first week, no, you look at my messages, I said it, I was like, it's a great feeling. I'm filled with fucking butterflies and tears. This is horrible, but wonderful, and it was pretty bad, in the sense of, it wasn't easy, no. And saying goodbye, and then I had to put the Usher song on and make myself cry. That's what I mean about your crying ass fucking music. It makes it fucking really worse. Or better, depending on if you want to feel that way. I'm like, oh, Allie, here's a song for you. Oh, you've never broke up. You're the only one that gets dumped all the time, apparently. Oh, that was a low blow. Sorry, Allie. Take back your power. You want to dump me? You want to date so you can dump me? I'll let you do it. Take one for the team. Anyways, I feel like you did dump me already. It's because I called you gay. I get it. I have problems. We have problems. Another fucked up relationship that I own. The sun is the light that comes after the darkness. Yeah. The sun is a kind of rebirth that reassures that the dark days are over. When the sun comes out, it brings hope, success, passion, enthusiasm, confidence, youthful energy, health, and abundance. I mean, it was the most beautiful sunny day. Literally, it's 60 degrees in fucking Colorado for Christmas, bro. It was the most beautiful day. I crawled in my car. We left all the windows open. It was the most beautiful day. And the sun did come out. And in the sense of, you know, once you go through it, you don't have to go through it again. You've gone through it. I already did it, dude. I already did it. It's done. No, I didn't fuck him. Who said that? You had sex with him? No. Jesus. I was like, is somebody going to ask me on a Friday? No, I did not fuck him. I have my limitations. Anyways, keep going. Let's see. The reflex, I'll jump back down here. Let's see. This is your day in the sun. It is time for fun, creativity, self-expression, and enjoying life. And I'm dressed in bright-ass yellow. I got my bright-ass yellow. I'm wearing my Three of Swords shirt. I'm such a balance of dark and light. I really am. I got my hair all fucking curly and frizzy in the wind. I'm just loving life, dude. My skin is feeling good. I just feel good. I just feel good, bro. Feeling good. Sunday's best. That's how I'm feeling on a Sunday. Get it? Sunday's best. The Holy Spirit is so great. You guys sit there and watch me and like, wow. Yeah, I know, right? I get back and I'll be like, wow. That Chargers thing yesterday was one of those moments. I was like, whoa, I really did not know they were playing the Chargers at all. And they won. Why are they winning? Come on! You kidding me? Anyways, on page 169, balance and new beginnings. Reverse meaning, the sun reverse is still a positive card, but some clouds now appear in the sky. It can suggest a simple happy time such as a holiday. It is, and that's what I talked about my kids. We are so not fucking caring about Christmas. I'm going to give them some gifts because I promised them some gifts, but it has nothing to do with Christmas. We have a whole different perspective on Christmas. Christ wasn't even born right now, and none of this shit you're doing honors my God. None of it, bro. Giving, yes, but overindulging in his power and control and fucking putting yourself in a place of fucking, you know what I mean, financial fucking struggle and shit just to say that you did such things and all of this. He's not, he wishes more for you. If anything, you know what I mean? And that's what I said about the kids. It's like, dude, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We could have went on cruises. We could have bought all kinds of things. Every fucking year, hundreds of dollars. It's like, I will buy you a gift. For sure. But this has nothing to do with Christmas. And I don't want to... You know what I mean? And we're just over it. Like, we've really learned a lot about the Matrix. And then I already made a hell of a video about New Year's. That shit is super funny to me. That is just beyond funny. I've gone through 6 New Years. Every fucking week is a new year for me. Anyways, it suggests that there are some niggling worries in the background. The light is not as bright as it could be. Maybe you are feeling that you are in someone's shadow, or perhaps you've lost some of your enthusiasm and joy for life. Well, either way, you're still all right. After you come out of it, this is how you look. I mean, like, not smoking. After you come out of it, this is how you're going to feel about it. And that's how I feel about it. It's like, well, I learned I finally did it. That's how I feel about it. I finally did it. I finally went where I wasn't going to go, and I finally did what I needed to do, and I'm finally free from the shit that was, and that's what I meant. It was a belief system more than the person. Because I'll see the person and everything. It's not like he dies. Die, motherfucker. No. It's that I don't look at you in such ways anymore. I don't look to you for those things anymore. Doesn't mean I don't feel how I feel about you when I look at you, but I don't look to you for such things anymore. It's a perception thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a change. You see it from a very different perception. Oh yeah, and that hawk, I was all crying. I looked up and the hawk was up on the freaking, on the top of the building outside of my car. That was cool too. All right, the next 2 cards indicate the progress as we get through this bullshit. Oh, the world. It's an ending. It's a new beginning. And we get strength. I told you, current energy is strength. You have to have strength for what we're about to go through. Dang, you guys are just doing... I mean, I guess whoever you are and wherever you are, if you're going home for holidays, you have to have strength for what's happening right now. I'm so disassociated, and I apologize for my insensitivity to the fact that this is an actual season of hardships for a lot of people because they're faced with the Christmas season, the giving season, and all of that. I apologize, but you will need strength if you've got to face your family. You got to have strength just for that day. That day makes you lack, or it makes you full. It's a day created, same as Valentine's Day, same as your birthday. You either feel really good or feel really bad. Don't feel bad for the day. It's just a day. It's just a day. And why do you have to have so much on that day? Whether it be Christmas or your birthday. Why do you need so much more? What do you need to make this day special? Do you really need a gift? Or how about just a hug and a smile? You want to laugh? Oh man, I'll make you laugh. How about just some food and a laugh and a hug? Isn't that enough? It's got to come with a price tag. It's got to be the best meal, even though it's the same meal you eat every year. This one's got to be better. Stop trying to make it better and just be okay with what it is. I feel for you. I want to cry for you. That I know that pressure. My family's so distorted, though, that we don't have that pressure. We have a lot of other pressures, but not that one. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got to work all day tomorrow to get him some gifts. But God knows, you know what I mean, their needs, their desires, and our, you know what I mean, what I hope to, help me help take care of my family, All right, let's talk about it. These are all great cards. They're all, as you say, major arcana. I told you it was strength, though. I knew you would need strength. And these are all after the sun. After the sun is the rebirth, the universe, which is the world card. Okay? This is like where I'm always at. The goddess depicted on this card holds... Okay, let me show you the real card. It's a circle of life. I'm right at the beginning, but I would just ended something only to start all over again. And that's what it is. I do this all the time. It's like, are you ever going to have anything? No, I always have everything, only to let it go and have some more. Can I have some more, please? That's me with my cup. The goddess depicted, and that's the Queen of Cups. You know what I mean? The goddess depicted on this card holds a circle, which is the symbol of wholeness, continuity, eternity, and the absence of time and space. As it signifies what is complete and unbroken, it also represents deity and everlasting love. However, the circle can be divided, halved, quartered, and separated into degrees, but far from representing disillusion and imperfection. And that's me, the dark goddess. Do you see this? Let me see. I have been split into the 12 signs, my 12 twin flames. They all hold a part of my light within them. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to describe in my earlier statings. Okay? Go look at my community page. I broke down the whole situation. All right. When these fractions are contained within the circle, they signify the balance and harmony as such divisions. And that's what it meant to be in union. I'm not fighting with any of my twin flames. I mean, I fuck with Russ all the time. We're not fighting. We're okay. You know what I mean? With all the lessons of the 4 elements, all right, integrated and in equilibrium within the circle, opposites such as day and night, summer and winter, God and goddess, are not absolute, but each gives rise to another, reconciled in the circle of unity. And that's, you know what I mean? You don't see it as I see it, but as far as day and night, okay, the lonely stoner, gotcha. Sorry, they'll just keep going if I don't, again, going back to the spirit realm, if you don't acknowledge them, they just keep getting louder, okay? The 4 elements, right? That goes back to what you're an elemental being. You're created of water, which is your emotions, fire, which is your drive, you know what I mean? Wands, which is your wit, swords, which is your mouth, okay? Which is your words and shit like that, right? All right, with the circles, and then day and night is your masculine and your feminine. Summer and winter, again, is your masculine and your feminine. God and goddess, your masculine and your feminine, okay? This is a card of perfect harmony and happiness as you connect to the universal flow of life, bringing in health and vitality. It marks a great achievement, never a small one, accomplished by the right action, patience, and wisdom, and that's where I am. I mean, I got the biggest brownie badge ever, like, for reals, like, I did it. I did what I wasn't going to do, and I did it. And it wasn't as bad. It was bad. I'm not going to downplay what I do and how hard it is to, be brave. I'm not going to downplay it because it's really hard as I'm doing it. But, I did it. All that you have striven for is yours. And not only that, not only my twin flame, I stood in the Bronco fucking stadium and I fucking did witchcraft for fucking 70,000 fucking people, bro. On the big screen. People saw me, bro. I wasn't hiding. I was in front of thousands and thousands of people, bro. Being me. And facing him and being me. And facing the world on the internet and being me. And facing my kids and being me. And facing me and being me. That's what I told Marshall this morning. It's one hell of a ride. You know where I was last year, remember, Marshall? I was in Chris's house. No idea I was about to get kicked out come January. I was fighting him. There was crackheads. There was fucking everything. I was going through so much a year ago, and look at me now. Yeah, again, you leave the fucking material world. But you have no idea the strength that I have. The wisdom I have. And that's what I told him. I'm wise because I learn. I have to experience it to gain the wisdom. I'm fucking dumb and fucking ignorant doing it. Though one cycle has completed, another is about to begin. For the universe is a constant dance of change, fluctuation, movement, decay, and renewal. The reverse meaning. The reverse world or universe suggests that you often come close to completion but lose focus or take the easier path, fail, or abandon the project altogether. This can also apply to your spiritual life as well as your mundane one. You must ask yourself what fear or blockage causes you to choose failure. I'm seeing Wolfman. I'm just seeing it. Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out what to say. It's just he's afraid to step into his light. But all are. And that's it. You're holding on to old parts of you. And I already said this in a very mean way. But he wants to go back to who he was and do the things he did that he was just the same as my twins. What he's honored for, instead of being something new and being honored for that. And that's it. You're going to know me as the Priestess. I'm many things. I've been so many things. But the last game show, this is the real. And, Wolfman, he's not dabbled. He's well educated in the mystic arts. But he's fully aware, as they teach all witches, you keep that shit private. Because it's, the secrecy is always part of the teachings. Secrecy, secrecy, secrecy. They've been sworn to secrecy. And so he sees me stepping out, you know what I mean, being brave, and it encourages him. But at the same time, you know what I mean, he'll have to wear it. He'll have to wear what I know he is, and know that it's okay. I know what you are, and I love you for it. And they will fear you as much as they fear me. But God loves us, and he gave us this opportunity to bring the dark into the light. You must ask yourself what fear or blockage causes you to choose failure. And that's it. He was right at the beginning of peaking his spirituality, and instead he chooses to go back to material. Anything worthwhile is not achieved without dedication, patience, challenge, hardship, and courage. That's it. Why would you stop your teachings now? You're so far. And you just met me. There's so much more for you to expand. Yeah, you can ride a bike through, you know, you could... I'm just saying, there's so much more. You're in between the liminals. You're holding on to an old life and a new life. It's scary. I've been there. You need strength. God who gives us strength, bro. You know God? I'll teach you. He's a kind of a pain in our ass. I'm pretty sure you know him. You just didn't know that was him. My strength card looks a little different. I've shown this before. Okay. This card is inner strength. It shows a young girl dressed in white, symbolizes purity and higher spiritual awareness. The three beasts represent physical prowess, passion, sexual energy, and animal instinct. She does not have or desire power over them, but works in union with them. And that's where I was when we pulled this. I was not working with my animal instincts and my sexual energy. Inner strength can be achieved through understanding and accepting your wild nature. And that's what I did. I understood it and I accepted it. Bringing it into the conscious and using its positive aspects while taming its negative qualities so that you are not driven by its destructive impulses, fears, and passions. And that's what I did. I brought it into the consciousness and using it in the positive aspects that I fucking am I love like this. I will love the shit out of you in the most animalistic ways. That's just me. I'm Lilith. I am like literally the dominatrix. I am the creation of the Kundalini rising. You can't feel that feeling without your divine feminine, which is me. Period. Period. Okay? In the sense of, and while taming the negative qualities, meaning I'm not going to just let it out, you know, but it is what is, you know, it is totally available. And if I choose to let it out, it's because it's my power and I'd like to see what my power can do. Okay? Okay. As that you are not driven by its destructive impulses, fears, and passions. Peace, inner strength, and happiness can only come from within. They do not depend on external circumstances, wealth, or a perfect body. And that's it. I don't need any of that. And that's what it was funny is like, when I saw him, that's what I laugh about now. I was just like 200 pounds or close to it. Maybe by the time I saw him, I was like down to like about 190, 180, maybe. But that didn't matter to him. He loved how big I was. He didn't give a shit. Because I don't wear it in my stomach. I never wear it in my stomach. You know what I mean? My wealth or my circumstances. Again, he didn't give a fuck. And that's what I was laughing about a week ago. He's like, he didn't know I was homeless, but it didn't matter. He was still going to fuck this homeless bitch if I fucked him. He was going to totally do it. You know what I mean? Wealth, he didn't give a shit about what I had. Your body will age, grow ill, and die. But your spirit will not. And that's it. I am older. You know what I mean? I'm getting older. Like, as I said, it's like, I didn't lose my boobs, thank goodness, but they don't sit where they used to, you know, like, gravity kicks in and shit. I don't care, I'm just honest. It doesn't look as great as you think it will, and that's why I'll dress it up and we can just move on. It's not like I'm making you wear an outfit. Your body will age, ill, and die, but your spirit will not. There will always be a conscious part of you that is not old, not ill, and not progressing towards death. You guys are, though. You're like old-ass, adult-ass, grown-ass people. I'm grown. That are, like, content with dying. You just wait until that 401k, till you get that, you know what I mean, that fucking, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're just waiting to get old. I'm just not, I mean, I'm young. My body's just getting old. The appearance of this card in a reading cautions you to beware of your instinctive reactions to a situation, and that's it. I could see how I would have reacted really bad. Now I know why I flipped out on you. Now I know why you get under my skin with all this fucking silence bullshit. Don't say a fucking word to me then. Now is not the time to act in anger. You'll regret it. And that's it. I'm not being angry. I'm not angry about it at all. I can just see how this would cause me to display anger. You're doing something that is irritating. You're irritating my flesh. Don't doubt yourself. Draw on deep strength that lies within you and keep going. See a task through to its end successfully. And that's what I mean. This is just the beginning. This is who he is. Meaning, oh God. I just had to grab my head. Like, oh. That means, like, it's already been like that for, like, 3 weeks. Like, it's like you have to, like, coddling. I should shut up. They said shut up. That's you. Alright, shut up. I guess. I feel like maybe I'm just in my balls. I just feel like I have more balls. It's like, I can do this. But I've been trained, and that's the difference, is I've learned how to do these things. I've learned how to have these conversations. I've learned how to stay in the moment. I've learned how to, oh, you just said some shit that bothered me, and I'm not going to attack you. You know what I mean? Like, I've learned how to do, well, some of it. I'm still working on all of it. And that's it. It's a practice. You practice, you know what I mean? What I preach. Results may not be immediate, but a situation will improve, and eventually you will be rewarded for your efforts. Reverse meaning. Aggression comes from a place of fear. It is the polar opposite of strength. The reverse card indicates that you are giving in to instinct and perhaps extreme reactions. Well, I'm seeing this thing, it's like, I'm seeing in the morning, right? When you're afraid that you're going to be late, so you start fucking screaming at everyone. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! They're giving me that as a thing, right? It's a fear of consequence. So you start taking that fear out on everyone else, like they're the one holding you back. And that's what my daughter says all the time. Come on, I'm waiting on you. Mom, we're waiting on you. You're the one doing stuff. And that's what you do. You look up and you realize they're not doing nothing. They're literally waiting on you, and you're saying you're waiting on them. They're ready. You're the one running around in circles like a fucking idiot. But they're ready. They're like, no, hurry up. I was waiting on you. No, we were waiting on you. She says it all the time. I'm telling you, this girl, she's giving me a run for my money. You must gain control over your impulses. Reconnect with your inner strength and avoid lashing out at others in a way that you will come to regret. Oh, that's what I told you yesterday before I pulled the cards. I said the current energy is strength. What do you do? How do you react to people's actions? Well, I gotta tell you, right now, sitting in the sun, this is the hottest part of today. It's burning my back. I'm about to take my sweater off. There's no wind. It is literally the brightest part of the day. So that's pretty cool. Let's find out what our outcome is, yeah? The Hermit. Are you surprised, guys? Nobody likes the Hermit. I've been a hermit my whole life. I kept thinking I was gonna come out of this bitch. And then they'd send me out, and I was like, oh God, it was too much. It always is too much. I mean, seriously. I want to be a part of stuff, but then you get out of it, like, I know they make funny memes about it, and then you get out and you're like, why did I even leave home? Put your shoes on, please. Like, why did I even do this? I get it. You want to be part of it, but then you don't feel like this is a part of something you want to be part of. It's hard, because everything you go into, you just like, it lacks. And that's being pulled out of the matrix. It's fucking hard. What do I really like? I literally like outside. As long as we're outside, everything feels great. But as soon as we go inside, then I gotta feel everything that isn't so great. I gotta feel people's thoughts. I gotta feel their feelings, their insecurities, their anger, their frustration, their fucking fears. You're like, what? Yeah. It sucks. It's a fucking... So being a hermit is not such a bad thing, you know? It's not. Sticking to myself. I like company. I really would. But in order to have company, I have to be part of something so much bigger. And it's like, just to get one person out of the crowd is like, it's crowded. What am I talking about? The Matrix, bro. You're just trying to get in and out. I'm just trying to get in and out. Every time I go in, it's like... And that's the descent. You know what I mean? You gotta go into the pits. You gotta go into the darkness just to go in and get food. Like right now, I'm fucking fine. I'm gonna get on my car. It's about 4 o'clock. Everybody's getting on the fucking streets. I only gotta go a mile to go get some food. How long is it gonna take me? 25 fucking minutes probably, because everybody's out there and they're frustrated and they're hitting the lights and they're fucking, you know, cutting you off and shit. That gives you energy, bro. And not a good one. What happens when I get in the store? It's Friday before Christmas, bro. The first person out there is the bell ringer, which I wish I would have got that job. I could have been the best at that job. I should have tried. I'm going to do that next year. You know the people that ring the bell? You get the bell ringing, so that's, right away you're like, Christmas. Then you get in there and it's just like all these people are rushing. They want to eat. They want to get home. They got shit to do. It's just all this fucking madness, bro. And God forbid you look them in the eyes. Then you're really going to know where they're at and what they're dealing with. It's like, oh, God, I just want to get a meal. Something simplistic. I got to do laundry. I told you, I think I told the story. I swear to God, it really happened. I took a picture of the things. I was putting my clothes in the dryer. This happened last time. I can't make it up. I put my clothes in the dryer, and then I opened the dryer to see if they were dry, and they weren't. So I put a quarter in, and I turned around. Right there was a bounty hunter right in front of my face with a big-ass gun, yelling at the guy standing at the fucking dryer right next to me. Get down! Get down! I just was like, what the fuck? And anyways, they ended up telling us the whole story and all this shit. It's like, I was literally had a gun in my face. Like, literally just doing laundry, bro. Like, literally. You know what I mean? Down at the fucking hotel, I had all these fucking crackheads and all this shit going on. I'm like, oh, God. And then let's go to the Broncos Stadium and let's pretend like not everybody's looking at you and judging you and fucking, you know what I mean? Their stares aren't, affecting you. Oh, I love people, but peopling is hard. I want to. There's always occasional good one. Yeah, after this we go to eat. Last card, Hermit. This is where we end. This is where it takes us into a place of solitude. I'm sorry that you didn't see, the lover's card, but this is what it's calling for this weekend, okay? Legend tells us that Merlin became mad after a bloody battle and fled into the forest in despair. Alone without distractions, he reconnected with raw power of nature and the essence of himself, so that that was no longer masked by civilization. And that's that naked and afraid is what I'm seeing right now. It's like, you go out into the wilderness to find yourself, and that's what they would do. All of the natives, they'd go on these journeys to find yourself. I'm seeing Tristan. That was a great movie. Man, that was a good movie. What movie was that? Legend of the Falls. Merlin harnessed this power to work towards his higher goals, and thus became a wise man and a great magician of later tales. But he could have been lost forever in the forest, grubbing like a savage beast. When this card appears, it tells you that you are feeling a profound emptiness in your life. I told you I'm empty. But now is not the moment for outward action. I know that. The moon is waxing. I'm just supposed to be empty until the new moon. I'll just keep feeling more and more empty. Instead, the hermit advises you to withdraw from distractions of everyday world and spend time in meditation and mature reflection. And that goes back to the Eight of Cups, is you need to pull back. You've been in too deep. You need to pull back. Let's see what's going on, how you feel. And that's just, me time. And that's what I did today. I don't really do that, but I literally just midday just passed out in the car. We're just chilling. It's time to discover your life's purpose, what you really need, and where you actually have to go. You can only do this if you stop long enough to listen to the quiet voice of your soul within. And you can't do that at work. You can't do that at home. You can't do that at church. You need a place where here goes Doug's mansion. We need a place where we can go. You need to create that place. And if you don't know where that place is, then you just go to any place and make that place your place. And that's where I'm at. I'm not ready to go into the matrix. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I'm going through alchemical transformations. I will go, but I'll go under the mask of the dark. You know what I mean? People are in their, it's a different vibe. I'll wait till they're more or less, try to wait till they're partially off the streets, and I'll go and I'll get mines. And that's it. It's like, we go and forage. We try not to be seen. We try not to deal with it. Not because we're hiding something, but because it's just a lot. You know what I mean? Going to go Christmas shopping this weekend? That's fucking insane, bro. Of course I'd be the one to have to do it. But I won't be. There will be tons of fucking people frantic, trying to make people's dreams come true with a couple of dollars at the last minute. Painful shit. Why would we do this? If we were on the other side of the world, I just want to point this out. This wouldn't be a thing. This is an American thing. America. Make America great again. This is some bullshit. This isn't great. To feel bad on holidays. What's the next one? Valentine's Day? Let's talk about Easter, how God gave his only begotten son for you and your sinful life. You know what I mean? Let's put on your fucking, your Sunday's best. Sorry, I'm getting a little ugly in this. Anyways, I'm just saying, whatever. You can only do this if you listen to the quiet voice in your soul, and that's it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. My brain has no idea where to go from here. It has never seen no shit like this. It's like, well, we ain't got a friend in the world. We ain't got a job. You ain't got shit to do, bitch. It's Friday. You ain't got shit to do. I do got a little bit of shit to do, but other than that, no, we ain't got shit to do, bro. We're going to sit around until God gives us something to do. And that's the hard part. Patience, strength, waiting on God, bro. That's the hard one. Jesus had to wait. We have to wait till he tells us when to move. This is fucked up. The reverse hermit suggests that you have lost your way. It indicates a midlife crisis or loneliness and isolation. That sounds like me. I'm having a midlife crisis. Hey! Damn dog. Okay. Anyways, let's put the card back. Can you put her somewhere else? All right, let's finish this damn card. You may be trying to avoid examining your situation too deeply of fear of what you will find and the changes you will have to make in consequence. And that's it. The harder you look at it, that's that tower. It's a Friday. You got to change something. Here comes Michael Jackson. Make a change for once in your life. I do this every Friday, bro. It's not any easier. It's always something you love and a part of you. But you got to just like, I need to have better parts. I need to have better experiences. I need to just let this go. Whether it be your fucking old clothes or, you know what I mean, deleting emails, fucking saying goodbye, whatever. Burn some shit. I like to burn shit. Perhaps you're covering this up with excessive busyness in mundane activities, trying to keep your mind off of shit. On the other hand, you may be too self-obsessed, spending all your time in meditation therapy or on spiritual learning courses in order to avoid engaging with the world and other people. Not today, but I am known to do that. Obviously you heard it in me. I'd rather be in my spiritual studies than dealing with people. But part of my job is teaching the people. I have to deal with people. And in my flesh, I'm a people person. That's what makes me so successful in the 3D is my ability to read and relate with people, my ability to speak, my public relations, my customer service. So it's not like I lack it. It's just, you spend your whole life around people. You kind of don't want to spend around people. It's like those people that spend their whole life in the north and then they move to the south. You're like, I'm not going to do any more of these winters. I'm going to Arizona. Oh, the Arizona Suns are taking on the Nuggets. Who do you think's going to win? Fun times. Okay, just threw that out there. On the other hand, you may be too obsessed. If this is the case, it's time to return from the wildness and apply your knowledge to do good. And I saw Wolfman again. He went on all these adventures to learn all this spiritual shit, but he hasn't brought it back to the people. And that's it. What do you do with all this shit? Egghead? No offense. But, those are our cards. Let me rewind our cards. Ooh, death. The death card. All right, so resilience. Because things are coming to a completion. The bright light is there. You're going to have, you're going to need to use some of your magic and strength. But ultimately, all your magic comes from within and just understanding. Having understanding and acceptance. It's not about what's going on outside, but what goes on inside. Change the way you think. Change your perception. Change your reality. As I've just changed how I thought about this, I changed how I thought about everything. Now my reality is shifted and there's nothing real anymore. So now a new reality must create itself. Who's going to create it? I'm in charge of creating a new world? No, God will create it for me. And then he'll end up breaking it down on the next fucking full moon. I don't know. It's God. Hey, I love you guys. Happy Friday. Do the hard work, and I will catch you tomorrow in our Saturn day. Laters, haters.